I finally made it to Paris, France. The trip should have taken like 15 hours and it took probably 50 hours. This is the look of no sleep for 2 days, same clothes for 2 days. I slept overnight in the Chicago O'Hare Airport and it was tough. I almost decided to fly home instead of coming here to ride my bike with my friends in the Pyrenees mountains. But anyways, I got talked into continuing on with the trip, and so here we are in Paris and at baggage claim, trying to find my friends so that we can start to make our way into the Pyrenees mountains. Jay, tell us about the taxi cab.
It was backwards.
Yes, it was. First impressions.
We have stepped back in time and into some elevation. Yours?
Yeah. I can't believe we drove a Volkswagen down that paved goat path.
Right?
So crazy.
Welcome to Stepping Back in Time.
There's a little known place on the side of a mountain, with the hidden valley where the redwoods grow. There's a rocky cliff looking over the ocean, makes you feel like you're standing at the edge of the world. I've been there once before, it's calling me back once more. I remember the turns and trails along the way as we move. There's a feeling, there's a freedom from the start. It's true.
That's the basic formula. You take this road down, that's Aspen going up that way.
There's a secret room up a spiral stairway, where the lavender floats like a song in the air. A quiet glow illuminates the stillness,
there are a few cafes there, and then we'll go down, up, back down. Yeah, and this is a little spur that you have to do if you're doing Tramuse. This is called Lac de Gloriettes.
I mean, we might as well now.
Right up to that.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds.
There he is.
What's up? How's it going? Oh man, Ryan. Hey,
It's been a long time, buddy.
It was a long day.
Good.
How you doing, Terrence?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
See you, man. Terrence, happy to be here. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Yeah. Long day of travel, man.
We have to go up those mountains.
Brutal.
There's nowhere to go without just they're going down at this point. So exciting.
that calls us home. We move in the feeling, in the freedom of our hearts. It's true. We trace the lines that lead us back to the start.
And this is where I want to tap into Mark the mapping geek. He's saying take this road.
The red
The red.
versus this black one.
Yep. He says get off early and do this route.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be at break. Well, that's anyway. We're
That's
we're not going there
Thursday,
tomorrow,
right?
Yeah. And I don't know this. I haven't done this, but it looks like we can do. Yeah, this is and make this loop here.
You don't have to answer that.
Staging on the cobbles.
Staging area. Where it starts.
Bacon, what you got going over there?
Just my saddle height. He's a long-legged feller. Don't act like you're not impressed.
I gotta take pictures on the other direction.
I did too. Oh, we can spin it around here. Watch this.
We chose not a great spot. So he used to come here, I guess.
Who's he?
Napoleon.
Oh, there's an inn on it.
Hey there. Yeah. Napoleon used to come here with his wife for the spa treatments here in Louis-Saveux. Built this bridge. I guess to make it easier for the town people.
All right.
I don't know. It can't go up much more because my legs almost straight.
There's a waterfall way up here.
I don't know if it's just the road bike.
You getting the video, right?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, look at this church up here. First switchback of the day or of the trip, and we were, oh my gosh,
Glacier up ahead.
just the town. What is this town called down here? Giverny?
Giverny?
I don't. We haven't hit it yet. I don't
No,
know.
it's right there. It was down there. It was where the cobbles were, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Look at this snow cap. There's a giant waterfall coming out of there too. Maybe we'll ride by that. What town is this, guys?
Gavagny
We thought the last town might
or
have been.
Gavarni, as Scott likes to say.
We thought the last town was that, but what did Terrence say the last town actually was?
Like Gar or something?
They're actually building something new over here. A little development action going on at the top of the mountain.
Oh, here we go. Get the guys coming up.
Terrence and Jay climbing.
We're here in the far southwest of France, in Gavarnie. This is where television was invented. Yep, they invented television here in this small town, the mountains of the Pyrenees. Unexpected, but true.
And the town before Gavarnie was?
That was Paris. We went through Paris on the way up here. Long ride.
What's the deal on Gedra?
I don't know.
You don't know anything about Gedra?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I know we went through it.
And your overall experience thus far?
I don't know. These views, like snow-capped mountains, beautiful vistas, perfect weather. Come on. You can get this anywhere, right?
And how
Am I
was
right,
your-
Jersey?
Yeah, Jersey. How was your breakfast this morning?
Excellent. Had some croissant,
Filet.
had some espresso, some oatmeal, some unidentifiable fig jam thing.
Your oatmeal, part of it looked a little
Oatmeal?
dry and a part of it looked a little yolky.
Well, you know, I thought the water was hot water. It wasn't. It was just cold. So I had cold oatmeal. It's fine. It's fine.
Col de Ton, 2,208 meters. Average grade of 8.5%. Jay, tell me about your experience thus far.
Well, it's a lot steeper than I thought. And I'm worried about hypothermia due to the snow, as you can see just ahead. But got my avalanche beacon. We should be good to go.
How was your breakfast?
Adequate. Not enough coffee.
No.
No. The banana was soft.
But you did open it like a ninja.
I did. We'll video on that later.
Yeah.
Oh. You'll eat that one.
Yeah. Snow.
Start riding and get a video. Let's riding through it.
Nearing the top of Col de la Temp, or is that right? Col de Temp.
Yeah.
Col de Temp.
It looks like the word tents, plural.
Col de Temp.
Col de ton.
Col de Temp.
Allez, allez, allez.
A lot of snow up here still. It's going to be a very long descent.
Oh yeah.
This is the longest climb of my life. Subsequently, will be the longest descent of my life. We have reached the summit of, oh God, I've already forgotten it. Col de Temp?
Col de ton.
Col de Temp. Lots of cliff and snow. Oh, we got some guys putting skins on skis over here.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Oh, no way.
June. Ski touring in June.
What?
Wonder, can we continue on?
I don't know. Shall we?
Man,
Like I can't even.
I said, back of bikes over here. Let me just go take them home.
Day one, just finished climbing Col de Temp, and we are now having lunch in Gavarnie. Sandwiches, cocas.
Ryan's brake don't work. My bike's too big. They don't have no French fried potatoes.
This is pretty crazy. Somewhere, maybe just a bit halfway up Col de Termouse, and just saw a waterfall. It was like several thousand feet tall. This is the road that the guy I rented the bike from said was an obligation because it's so pretty. It is pretty. So far though, it's more socked in by trees and big rocks like this one. So I mean, yeah, you got giant vistas like that. Maybe the descent will be bigger and better. So far, like Col de Temp, better. A little harder to climb because we've already done, it's like 6,000 feet at this point, and we stopped and had a baguette lunch, ham and cheese, barbecue chips, and a Coke. So a lot of the blood is trying to go to my stomach to digest all of that instead of going to my legs. Got a crucifix here. If you can see it up there. We got Cirque de Termouse. I called it earlier Col de Termouse. Cirque de Termouse. Still have some snow-capped mountains in the foreground. Big rock slides. This is very, very cool. But got to the top of Col de Temp and did not have a rear brake. Brake needs to be bled, so I have to take it back to the shop. But we were able to figure out a way to give me some braking power to get down Col de Temp and hopefully also down Cirque de Termouse and back to town. Unfortunately, our guide and our leader, Scott, is sick. Went to the doctor at 2 o'clock today. They gave him some medicine and told him to go back and start cycling, and he started throwing up more. So we're gonna say prayers he heals quickly so he can get out here and enjoy this with us. Still on Cirque de Termouse, coming into Hias, if that's how you pronounce it. A little mountain town. Some really nice buildings. Even the old ones are very nice. But it looks like this one ahead is a relatively new one. Or maybe a new addition to an old one. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks like an Airbnb of some sort that you can rent. And that seems to be the end of the town. So far this trail is, or this route climb has followed this waterway. I don't know what that's called. Maybe I'll look it up after the fact. But been some really pretty colored water, and there's just waterfalls everywhere. I mean, the snow melt is definitely coming down off the mountains and creating waterfalls everywhere. Beautiful water down to the bottoms, and it's moving fast. Very, very pretty. This shows that it's the end of the Cirque de Termousse for me on my Wahoo. But I just saw some cyclists and asked them if that was the end, and they said no, it goes another 4K. So I'm at 56K now. I guess we'll go till 60 and see what it looks like then. You likely can't see it, but there's 2 giant waterfalls over there. Bonjour. Way up here on the Cirque de Termousse. Per the cyclists a while ago, I've got 1.1K to go to the end. So funny. I just need definitely a little hypoxic. For those motorcyclists back there, I wanted to say hello in French, and merci came out first instead of bonjour. So definitely don't have my best wits about me. This is the summit of Cirque de Termousse. See the waterfall pretty good now. Near the top of it. The parking lot down there is the end of the road. Passed by a few motos. Gave me a thumbs up. That's always great. All right. Cirque de Termousse, check. At the summit of Cirque de Termousse. It is pretty spectacular. There is a little cafe here, restaurant bar, the Moile, tables, picnic table set up over there, overlooking the waterfall. Snow-capped mountains, lots of waterfalls over here. Oh my goodness, all the way over. You know, this place is just so magnificent. You come around a turn, the mountains are so steep, and further down they're so lush. It reminds me a lot of Kauai. And there's a scene in Jurassic Park where the helicopter goes through a crevasse, if that's what you call that, and there's waterfalls, like there's like 30 something waterfalls or whatever. We did that helicopter tour when we were in Hawaii. Very reminiscent that you've got like this scenery, landscape with all these waterfalls just coming from every direction. All right, so now I've got to take the bike that really didn't have any brakes back down the mountain, try to get back in time to get the bike worked on before the bike shop closes. Bombing down the mountain means putting on a bunch of layers, winter gear, because I'm sweaty, and I'll be going down the mountain 40 something kilometers an hour. Because it is sketchy, there is some loose gravel in the switchbacks. The switchbacks do not have any protection to keep you from falling thousands of foot to your death, because it's Europe, and Europe does not take safety the same way America does, which is good and bad. But it's kind of crazy to be sweating and bundling up all at the same time. But that's because the way down is going to be very cold. We're kind of back up in a ravine, which is an understatement. And once I get out of this ravine, there should be a pretty gnarly headwind coming from the north, if I've got my directions right. But here we go.
This is not interesting.
Gracias.
Yeah, so he has a pretty good sense of that. Yeah. But like I could see, like, there's times on the podcast you're like, what the fuck on? You're in a rabbit hole.
Well, it's
Too much detail of something 30 years ago that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Like, move. Which is half of what Armstrong knows. Like,
So 130.
6 feet.
I thought 140.
140 could be fair too.
It might have been a 140. Why,
Yeah.
why would you put it on a 57? Who's riding that?
because it's a 57, I would think, because I'm like 6'3",
I ride a
6'4".
56 at home,
I read
but
a
I put
56.
a shorter stem on,
I think everybody puts a shorter stem on their bike besides that one.
Yeah.
except for that one. They went the other way. Trend breaker.
That was the I've never seen a 140 spin.
No.
At least not with a negative drop.
Have a negative drop? I felt like
No, it didn't. But
I couldn't get the seat high enough and the seats all the way forward. We looked at that.
That says the frame's too low.
ready?
Restart. Day one in the book.
Day one. Santé. Oh, that's good. This is the morning of day 2 of riding in the French Pyrenees. Yesterday, we climbed Col de Temps and then climbed Cirque de Tremouse. That was 53 miles and 7,600 foot of elevation gained. Today, we're going to try to tackle the Tourmalet and then Ardennes. So we'll see how that goes.
Check air pressure.
What's the Down Under update today?
Yeah, you reckon Ron will have a go at it? Up Tourmalet. Of course, he's got quads on him that look like sort of a leg foreskin. They're hanging over the end. Looks like he's cycling on 2 upside down bowling pins there. But he'll have a go at it. We'll be rooting for him from the back. Yeah, we call that prolapsed quadricep where I'm from. Looks like his quads have fallen out. Going down his leg. That's the update. My bike's smaller today, so
50,
good on you.
57 to 53.
Yeah, she's a tricycle.
You lost 3 inches, 3 centimeters.
First 20 minutes, it goes into I'm 187 feet.
Are you an AFib?
I think
Jeez.
what is happening? I have to sit this one out.
Stroking out. We haven't even started.
188.
7.5K at a Tourmalet, going through a little town called Barrage. There's a sign, a blinking sign. Pain, right here. Yeah, there is pain right here. 12.5K to go. Doing all right. Almost 10K in, and I just saw a glimpse of the top of the Tourmalet statue. Looked like a white crystal ice glowing snowman. It's pretty crazy. But I got one little section of almost downhill, maybe falls flat. Getting it pretty good. 22K an hour. I can make the most of this opportunity. Staring down the switchbacks in the Tourmalet. Right up there. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Wow, this is beautiful. Down the valley. My glutes are hurting. 11K in, 9 more K to the top. Up on the switchbacks, big line of cyclists ahead of me. Looks like I'm in a race. It's amazing. Top of the Tourmalet is up there. We've got some guests on the road. Yesterday on the Col de Temps, we saw a lot of sheep, but they had red dots on them. Today on the Tourmalet, they have blue dots on them. Oh Lord, what's gonna happen here? On your left. I made it about 1:30. Here he is. Hey Siri, in my workout.
Les grands tours. Vous avez fait les chutes Niagara. Oui. C'est incroyable. C'est incroyable. Sinon, je suis pas ici.
I made it to the top of arguably the most famous summit in all of cycling, the Tourmalet. 4,200 feet of elevation gain in less than 12 miles. It was pretty steep. It was a pretty good workout. It took me 90 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes. I'm at the top of the cafe at the top now. It's pretty cold up here, and I used water. I sprayed water on me to keep myself cool. Some of the tougher spots, and thought I would dry by the time I got up here, but I'm still a little bit wet, and the cold wind. I mean, there's still snow like all the way around us. Cold wind was really, really tough outside, so I'm gonna sit in here and take cover for a little bit. Having a Coke right now. once I get that in me, I'll probably switch to a hot drink, Americano, and then wait for my friends to get up here to get some group pictures. This is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Cannot wait to watch the Tour de France climb this thing this July. Guys,
We made it.
Dude,
how was it?
that was so epic.
Epic.
Oh my gosh. That was incredible.
Great finish with all these people
Great
too.
finish,
It's like
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially when it gets super steep there at the end.
Yeah.
Last half K was pretty steep.
Last half K was steep. But you know, it was motivating with all the riding on the road and
Yeah.
stuff.
If
Just imagine the riders coming up that.
if Remco and Roglic don't do well with their names painted all over the road.
Yeah.
Nice.
Congratulations. It's fantastic.
Keep going. I'm here. Fucking here.
Cyclocross mount.
The actual finish line? Yeah, go. There.
Magnifique. Raw thoughts.
Worth it, dude.
Yeah! All right, dude, all the way to the finish line here. Yeah!
Yeah, that looks like I'm actually trying. Ryan, how you going, mate?
Yeah, give us the Aussie update.
Yeah, well, she's a steep one. See where we came from out the window there. She's a long ways away. We'll get back quicker than we came up, yeah?
Ride 1 in the books today. 1 more to go. We just finished Tourmalet and had lunch. We're back at the house to refill bottles and get more nutrition because we're going on going up Ardennes. Scott, give us a little breakdown on the Tourmalet and Ardennes and what it means to do them both in a day.
Oh wow, Tourmalet and Ardennes are arguably two of the most classic climbs in all of the Tour de France. So you guys know, you did Tourmalet this morning, I did not. But Ardennes is a lot of fun, a little steep to start. It pitches back a little bit. It's a fun finish and a beautiful view, so I can't wait to get going.
Heck yeah.
We got about 15 kilometers of distance, average incline 6.9%, climbing 1,010 meters.
3,000 feet?
A little over 3,000 feet, yes.
Nice.
About 3,200.
Terrence, you got 3,000 feet left in you?
Oh, yeah.
Climbing up Ardennes, town down in the valley. Keith, don't fall. We are less than 2K from the summit of Ardennes.
We are not feeling as good as Ryan, but we're gonna
get there.
We are going to get there. Keith is attacking with less than a K to go on Ardennes.
You had to say that now. Crapping out.
There's no response from the competition. Oh, he's bridging. And Keith is out of the saddle. We've got a race on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. And the camera guy needs to shift. And there goes the move. Oh!
Let him have it.
The summit.
Growing.
The perfect ending to lose Ardennes.
Salute.
Cheers. Review on the cow cheek burger.
I think it's quite tasty.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Surprisingly tasty.
It is really
I'm gonna try to order that at Fridays next week when I'm back in the States and see what happens.
You guys have any cow cheek?
Cow cheek.
But order it in French.
In French, yes.
What's going on?
What are you filming right now? He's filming us standing here like a bunch of weirdos.
Day 3, checking in for the exhausted Aussie update as we're all stiff and tired this morning.
Yeah, good day. She's been a doozy, yeah? I'm gonna go climb Hodacombe today and try to give a hill. I'm gonna try to finish today. Had to bail out early. Last couple. Ryan had a go at Tourmalet. Think he won the day, yeah? We'll see out there.
We are on Hodacombe, and it's really interesting. It's like double track almost. Back roads, sorry, broke my nose. It's really, really rural, like backwoods, Austria kind of thing. And we actually are just coming up on a section of gravel on a non-categorized climb. Pretty gnarly. We are trying to climb Hodacombe, and we're on a double track of gravel on aero bikes, 28mm tires, pumped up to 180 psi or whatever, something crazy. And this is like, this would be a gnarly gravel race in the Ozarks, although the rocks and chunks not as big or loose. But on road bikes nonetheless, this cannot be Hodacombe, so we're making a couple phone calls to see how we may have gotten it wrong. We have finally found the official Hodacombe. We've decided to name the gravel adventure route that we were previously on the Nautacam, as it was not the Hodacam. Pretty cool on these climbs. Every K has a sign that tells you what the average gradient is, and most of them say, or maybe just at the bottom it tells you what the maximum gradient is. Currently on a kilometer of 9.5 average percent grade. Little break on the Hodacam.
Feels like the hardest climb of the trip so far.
I agree. Agreed. There's some really steep pitches.
We're currently stopped on a kilometer of average grade 11%. How do you feel about that, Keith?
Not so good. I'm hoping it flattens out a bit up top. Flat being a relative term. I'll take 7% right now.
We're starting to see a separation with 1K to go on the Hodacombe. Oh,
I'm closing it up.
Yeah,
but
Closing it
the
up.
gap is being bridged. How will Terrence respond?
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe that. There's still a ways to go.
1K to go
6%
for the Hodacombe. 6% average gradient. My review of Hodacombe. It's like riding in Tennessee. Go ride Col de Temps. Col de Temps. Ride that twice.
Oh, come on.
Screw this mountain. Terrence, you think otherwise?
Yeah, I still think it's a beautiful climb. Hard climb.
Every climb's beautiful.
Yeah.
This was the hardest.
This is the hardest. Most steep sections.
Que difficile.
We've got about 500 meters to go in the Hodacamp. There's been discussion of a gentleman's agreement. Although, as we near the summit, speeds are increasing. Guys are reaching for extra gears. We do have wild Mustangs awaiting at the top.
We have a traffic jam ahead.
It's a protest.
It's a protest.
He's all over the road.
It's a protest for poor GPX files that take you on the Nautacam.
Well, no, I think we gotta go up. Yeah, it's up there.
I don't really want to go behind that horse. Can we go on the grass? Go to the right?
Go to the right. Go to the right.
Really get bumped. You guys win.
Hautacam. Probably the hardest climb thus far on the trip. And I think for today, Terrence is the undisputed winner of the most aggressive, climbing the highest on gravel, the hardest descent here. Just pulling us the whole way.
They were all with me. How did I do anymore?
The bracelet's on top of the fireplace.
I think you technically had the
climb.
award of the best rider, strongest rider. And Bacon has the bracelet for the most aggressive.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Bacon's motoring. He's not far behind.
Acceptance speech?
Except nothing. Nothing. I do it for the team.
Would you like to redistribute?
The team. We all share it. 6%.
Summit of Hautacam. And there are wild horses at the top. Well, I don't think they're wild. One of them has a bell on it.
When I woke up, my eyes were still puffy.
Now Mark's doing stupid stuff.
These.
Yeah, you tried to do that to me, but no. Day 4. We're still standing. Going up for one more ride here. I'm going to try to get us lost again today. I did a good job yesterday getting us lost. So we'll try to do the same thing today. And end up on some gravel climb to nowhere. So we'll see. Stay tuned.
What is the route plan for today?
All right, from here, go down the gorge, up to Cauterets, and then from there, a climb to Lac d'Espagne. It's apparently a very nice lake. It's kind of overcast. I don't know if we're going to get in. It's probably cold up there. Then back to Cauterets, maybe get some lunch or something, and then another climb. I don't remember the name of it. Something with C. We'll figure it out.
We're almost halfway up Pont d'Espagne, just past 2 gigantic cascades on either side of the road. Amazing. We're gonna try to stop and have lunch there. Looks like this is a place that was famous for hot springs, and they're all like indoors and like rock buildings that look like indoor swimming pools, but they're all closed for some reason and look kind of run down. It'd be nice to find a hot spring to soak in for a while. We came up to Cauterets town, through that town, and we went left for Pont d'Espagne. What's the other one called, Terrence? There's another one down at Cauterets that we'll try this afternoon. Getting closer to the top of Pont d'Espagne, and it's getting cold, and it's just ping-ponging between cascades. The road is wet here from overspray this giant waterfall. Pont d'Espagne is crazy cool.
Hitchhiker on the side of the road in a mountain town somewhere out west.
Gonna try to get my feet in this water. If I can get down here in cycling shoes and not fall in. Oh yeah, this might work. Maybe. Maybe. I think we're gonna call it right here.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna work.
Well, that was Carteret Cambasque. It was not as big, long, hard as all the other ones. That was Carteret Cambasque. It was not as tough as all the other ones or as tall, but it did have a really nice stream and waterfall and kind of view into the bowl of the mountains. Got to put my feet in the water, which I've been wanting to do all trip long. And that was the last climb, so it was very fitting that there was access to get to the water. So now we pedal back to Lou Saint Savo and start the trip back to America.
Cheers. Santé.
Here's the hydrate.